18th of April in 75, Mr. WAGENER was not alive, but he's here with us in the studio live today. William WAGENER here. Thanks for tuning in today. We have another victim of Child Protective Services and a government gone whack. Taking my hat off for you for tuning in, because you're the people that care. You're the people that will eventually overturn our fascist, gone crazy up the yin-yang government. With me today in the studio is
Ashley Pollock.
Hello, Ashley Pollock. I'm William.
Hi.
You had a baby, and the baby's going to turn 2 years old next month, February 9th, 09, right?
Yes, that is correct.
But you haven't seen your baby in how long?
I haven't seen her since approximately November 6th of 2008.
Does that seem right to you?
No. No, it's
Did you
me.
beat your child black and blue?
Oh my God, no. Never.
Do you love this child?
I love her. She's my everything.
What's her name?
Her name is Kaylin.
Kaylin. Let's go back. There's a father to this child, right?
Yes.
What's his name?
His name is David.
David. Is he related to the mayor of Buellton?
Yes.
He's the son of the
Yes, that is correct.
Miss Diane Whitehair, I think it is.
Yes.
She's still mayor?
No. I guess she's just on city council now.
She's on city council.
Yeah.
So this is her grandchild.
Yes.
Is she trying to help you get your child back?
No.
No
Not at
help
all.
there. You and David never married.
No.
And the baby was born, when the baby was born, you were how old?
I was 17.
You were 17.
Yes.
And how old was David?
21.
21. Then he would fall under statutory rape clause, wouldn't he?
I guess.
You never thought about it?
No, I didn't.
Or were you still together when the baby was born?
We were, I guess, technically still together. He was about to leave for New Zealand for a internship because he is in the winemaking business. Things were kind of rocky, but we still didn't, hadn't completely separated. And then he went up to Napa for an apprenticeship and came back in November.
Of what year?
Of 2007. He was only gone for a couple months.
And
for
how
that.
old was Kaylin then?
She was 8 months old.
And did he have a relationship with Caitlin?
No, he hadn't. Because he had basically been gone. He was gone out of the country from the time she was born until July.
Did he volunteer to send you any child support to help you with the baby?
I know, and I kept asking.
And he said what?
He's like, we'll talk about it when I get back. We'll talk about it when I get back.
Still send you love notes and call you and say I love you and that sort of thing?
Yeah, he did.
But he didn't care about the baby very much?
He would ask about her and stuff, like he was interested like a father, but financially he didn't want any part of that.
Well, who did he think was going to bear the financial responsibility of buying her
He
diapers?
just assumed that me and my family were going to do that. I don't know what his thinking was, to be honest.
Did you talk to David's mother, Miss Whitehair?
No.
You never talked to her about it?
She didn't want any part to do with it. Nothing.
She
Absolutely
never
nothing.
said you guys ought to get married?
No. Nothing. She didn't approve of anything. So
Looking back, do you think it would have been wiser to find someone who was ready to marry and, make a family commitment, settle down, or isn't that something that you want in your life?
I guess from past experiences, in my childhood, I'm very bitter towards the whole marriage thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Is your dad around in your life at all?
No.
Did your mother drive him out of your life when you were little? Or
No.
He just walked out?
He just walked out. He had no interest. He was like a child. He had like Peter Pan syndrome. He just didn't want to grow up. He wanted to be a 21-year-old and party all the time. He was...
How did you know that? You wouldn't remember that when you're only what, 19 now?
When I was older, he would call my mom saying, "Oh, I just got this," or he was constantly getting arrested in and out of jail for public intoxication.
So basically, you didn't have a good dad around your life.
No.
But do you see you might be repeating the same pattern?
Yeah.
Well, folks, another case of Santa Barbara County Child Protective Services or Child Worker Services, whatever they call that, kidnapping. I call it kidnapping by your government kidnapping of children. Now, this whole thing with little Miss Ashley, she and her betrothed want to get married and have a family, have this child. No, that's not what's happening. She's got a new boyfriend. But the issue is, should CPS have the right to steal the child because Miss Ashley's mother left a bottle of Vicodin out on her bedstand, and the child came and grabbed it, picked it up, and started shaking it. So Ashley took her to the hospital, did the right thing, the responsible thing. They checked the little toddler out, found out no problem, kid hadn't ingested anything, kid's just perfectly healthy and fine. CPS steals a kid. And months have gone by, and they're not giving it back. And the first thing those rotten, stinking, lousy pieces of, they call them officers of the court, lawyers, do is say, oh, give up your right to a trial. Waive your right to a trial. You'll make the judge angry if you don't give up your right to a trial. Then what happens? Then what happens is they never get their child back. We went through this with Betty Powers. And I'm thinking we need to indict some judges and some CPS workers. This is all about the money.